Well, you know what, guys? Hey, welcome back. I was just thinking, after I did that pork loin, I was thinking what I was going to have to go with it. And I haven't had mac and cheese in a while. So I thought I'd just go ahead and put together some mac and cheese. Well, in this pot right here, I've already have, let me take this off so you can see it. I have already boiled my macaroni, so I'm just leaving that right there. You know what? I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and just drain this, okay? Be right back. I'm just putting it in my strainer, and I'm just going to let it drain. There we go. That'll work. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my cream sauce together. Now, how I do my cream sauce, I'm going to go in and add, let me get my spatula here. Where's my spatula? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in, this mixture here is a roux. I've got 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and 2 tablespoons of butter. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to add that into my pot. I have my heat on medium low because I don't want this to cook fast. I just want it to cook at a medium heat. And in that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to season that. I'm going to put in, I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of salt, along with some white pepper. About a half a teaspoon of white pepper. I'm going to put that in there because white pepper is very, very hot. So if you have a palate that can stand heat, use more. Where's my spatula? Here we go. Not my spatula, my whisk here. I'm going to go ahead and whisk that in really, really good. And to this here, I'm going to add 1 cup of pet milk. Put that in there and just stir. I'm going to put that on medium. Yeah, just stir. I like to make sure I get all my goodies out. Yeah, I don't leave anything for the dishwasher or the dish water. All right, let's go ahead and stir that in there really good. Now, while that is doing its thing, I'm going to add in 2 beaten eggs, okay? Beat my eggs up really, really good. There we go. Get my whisk. Add that in there before the mixture gets too hot because I don't want my eggs to cook in hot mixture. I want it to just blend in really, really good. And I'm just stirring here. Stirring it up really, really good here. Yeah. Now, after I do this here, I'm going to let this kind of like cook on low for about 3 minutes. But you want to stir because if you don't stir, what'll happen is your cream sauce will start sticking. And then it'll start burning. So you don't want that to happen because I think the worst thing that you can that can happen is to have burnt cream sauce. Yeah. So just keep stirring, just like I'm doing here, with your whisk. I like to stir up really, really good with the whisk before I go in with my wooden spoon or spatula. So I want to make sure that all my goodies in my pot here is all mingled in there together. So very important. You certainly don't want cooked eggs into your cream sauce. Yeah, I got to thinking, I'm like, okay, what am I going to have with this delicious honey butter pork loin? And I was thinking, I'm like, you know, after I had ended the video, I'm like, man, I haven't had any macaroni and cheese in a long time, you know? Isn't that something? How generations sayings or when we talk about something, how it has changed throughout the generations. The old heads like me, we say macaroni and cheese. The young heads say mac and cheese. And mac and cheese to me, I'm going to tell you something. Mac and cheese to me, all I can see is that box, that craft box that says mac and cheese, and that's fast food. But that's not macaroni and cheese. That's not homemade macaroni and cheese. So what I'm doing the old school, how I was taught back in the Bluff, and yeah. So that's what I do. I don't knock the mac and cheese for this generation because that's what they know. That's how they do it. Now, when they go to mama's house and big mama's house and auntie's house, if they're old school, they're going to get some macaroni and cheese. I hope. Okay. Now, within 3 minutes on low, not low, but like on medium heat, this is already beginning to thicken. It's thickening up right now as I'm talking. And while that's thickening up, I've got already measured out. I'm going to add some cheese. I like where's my cheese? Oh my goodness, I think I put my cheese back in the refrigerator. Yes, I did. This is a 2-cup bag, but I've got 1 cup of Kobe cheddar cheese. Now, I like the Kobe. You can use any kind of cheese you like. That's up to you. That's fine. I don't knock it. Now, you see how that's thickening up? Now, I'm going to take this off because, see, I don't want it to keep cooking because I've got to add my cheese in here. So that's why I lifted it up from the eye there, the heater, because I don't want it to keep cooking because it's going to finish baking with the, in my macaroni when I put it in the oven. Okay, so I'm going to set it back down just for a second. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this 1 cup, and I'm using Kobe Jack. That's what I like, so that's what I use, All right, so I'm going to get that all in there. Like I say, I don't want it to keep cooking. So that's why I'm lifting it up from the eye, because the eye is really, really hot. You see how quickly that cheese melted in there? Just like so. Ooh, that little piece tried to get away. Yes, ma'am. It is my kitchen. I do me. You do you. Okay? If it falls on anything that I have sanitized, I'm putting it back in the pot. Okay? Okay. All right. Now I'm going to set that right here. Well, I'm going to set it back on the eye because the eye is cooling down. And I have 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. I'm going to put that in there. Mix that in there because I like my macaroni and cheese to have a pull to it. Now just stir this up really, really good. Just like so. Yeah, just like that. Voila. That's my creams. That's my sauce. That's it, baby. That's it. Not runny, but it is kind of thick. And that's how I want it. That's how I like it. Yeah. All right. So we're going to take you, well, let me get my stuff out the way here because we're going to go back over to my makeshift counter. And I'm going to, hold on here. Hold on. Let me set this up right quick. You guys watch my cream sauce, okay? Don't let it burn. You better not let it burn. Okay. I'm counting on you. Okay, where is, all right, just moving some stuff out the way, making some room. I have a small kitchen, so that's how I have to work. I have to shuffle stuff around, and but it's all good. Okay, now I'm going to take you over here to my makeshift sink. Okay, where I got everything. I got my bowl in place. I think I probably need to lift you up a little bit, don't I? Just a little bit. Okay. All right. There's my macaroni. Okay, just like that. That's my macaroni. I'm going to place that macaroni in my bowl here. Now, this is so important. This step here is very, very important. Anytime your macaroni or any pasta that you use is completely boiled, then that's when you want to go in and season your macaroni or your spaghetti or whatever. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt in there. And I'm going to put some white pepper. And I'll tell you the reason why I like to season my macaroni or my pasta. It's because that's the time to do it. Because the macaroni is hot, it's cooked, and the pores, you can't see it with the naked eye, but the pores of your pasta is open. So that means that it's going to soak in right now whatever you put in it. And you stir it up really, really good. Now, this is the time to taste. Do your tasting right now to make sure make sure that your macaroni is seasoned just the way that you want it. Okay. Now, macaroni, just like any pasta, I'm going to do a quarter teaspoon, a fourth of a teaspoon of salt, because macaroni, it takes a little bit more salt to season pasta. So that's why you need to do it right after you have drained it. You go in and you season it, okay? And you taste it again. Make sure. Yeah. Okay. I think that's pretty good, because you know why? Because the cheese has a lot of salt in it too. Then I've got salt in my cream cheese sauce mix too as well. So I think that's plenty right there. I've got 1 stick of butter. Oh, I can never find. Boy, I tell you, me and these spatulas. What did I do with my spatula? These spatulas are hard to keep up with. I know I had it somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to put in 1 stick of melted butter. Hold on, guys. Bear with me a second here. I don't know what I did with, and that's my favorite spatula. That's my go-to spatula. I'll find it. I done laid it somewhere, and I don't know exactly where, but oh well. I know it's here in the kitchen somewhere. Okay, so this is, and you want to pour your butter in there now as well. So I've got it well seasoned, my macaroni. Now I'm going to go in with my cheese sauce. And I'm going to have to get another spatula, look like. I don't know what I did with my little go-to spatula. Okay. All righty. All right. Let me get this off of here, this cheese off of there. Okay. Now I'm going to just put my cheese sauce in here. Make sure you don't leave nothing for the dishwater or the dishwasher. Yeah. That's why I like my little small, excuse me, my little small spatula, because I can get all in those little nooks and crannies, you know. Did I leave it? Oh, no wonder. Yeah, it's underneath my makeshift counter. I must have laid it down in there when I was putting my counter together. I'm glad I found it. I'm so used to using this one, you know. You know how it is when you got a favorite and it's like you just don't know what to do. You're almost lost because you can't find it, or it's not right there when you need it, and boy, just have you just looking all over. Okay. Voila. All right. Okay. Let's get this here all out of this wisp here between the wires. That's all goodness there. You want to make sure you get all of that out. Don't leave any. All right. Okay. All right. There we go. And I'm going to go in now, and I'm just going to just stir this really, really good. And I'm going to go ahead and use my big spatula here. I hope I don't have that down too far down. Okay. I don't know. I hope that's not too far down for you guys to see. But I want you to... Ooh. Oh my goodness. Am I losing my macaroni? And put it back in there. I sure am. Okay. And just mix it really, really good. You know, some people like they like for their macaroni when they're working it to be juicy or whatever. But you know what? This is all cheese. This is really how your sauce should look. It should be thick enough where it actually, come on now, it actually coats all of the macaroni. Because when you put it in the oven, guess what? It's going to soften and it's going to spread. Yeah. There we go. Now I've got my loaf pan. I hope this will be, I'll be able, I should. I don't know if I need something larger. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see. We're going to try it. Okay, here goes. All right. Oh no, it's perfect. I thought maybe, and you know what? I only used a cup, only had a cup and a half of macaroni that was left in my box. So you know what? That worked out perfectly, didn't it? Mash this down just a little bit. Get it down in my pan. I got my oven set at 350. And I'm going to put, because everything is cooked except for the eggs. So I'm going to leave it in anywhere between 30 and 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. It all depends on the brownness that I want, what my cheese look like, because I'm going to add some cheese on top here. Now, this is another little tip. When you go in, you want to make sure that you go all the way to your corners. Make sure your corners are completely filled. You don't want no gaps. I'll put it that way. So just make sure all your corners are covered. Okay. All the way from end to end, end to end, end to end, end to end. All right. Okay. Looks pretty doggone good, don't it? Okay, now I'm going to get some more cheese. Let's see here. Where is my... I'm going to add... Oh. Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to mix some mozzarella. Mix some mozzarella. Let me get over here so you can see this here. Yeah. Half mozzarella and half Kobe Jack. There we go. My Kobe Jack here. I thought I had one that was already open, but I guess not. So I'll just open up this bag here. And I'm going to, and this is a 1 cup measuring cup. Just want to make sure I have the right amount for each cheeses that I'm using. And to make it really, really simple and easy, dump that in there. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to mix it really, really good. Combine those 2 cheeses together. And just toss it with my hands, just like this here. Yeah, see? See what I'm doing? Tossing it really, really good there. Yeah, just like so. Okay, bring this over here so you can see it a little bit better. All right. Okay, now I'm just going to go in and just spread that Kobe Jack along with that mozzarella on top of this delicious, precious macaroni and cheese. Not mac and cheese, but macaroni and cheese. Oh, my, 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 my. That's looking so good. Yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Woo. You know what? I love what I do. I can't help it. It's just in me. That's that Pine Bluff in me. That's those ancestors that are in me. They talk to me. They, you know, they just, ooh, I just love it. I just love it. I do. I do. I do. They live within me. And Lord, I thank you. I thank the Lord for them. Even though they're not here where in the physical sense, but they're here with me spiritually. And I just love it. I do, I do, I do. Wonderful. Now, this is another little thing I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure I press it down, especially around the edges here, because I don't want any of this goodness to bubble out or to spill out. So I just go in with my edges. I don't worry about the top. I just, you know, I'm just pushing down around the edges here. There we go. Voila. Uh-huh. There we go. All right. So there's so many different ways that you can prepare mac and cheese. I put sour cream in mine as well, but not today. I'm just going to go ahead and just go with what I got. And it's all going to be good. Okay. So I will see you guys back in about maybe 35, 40 minutes. Okay. All righty. Okay. I am back. And I only needed, I set my timer for 35 minutes. But guess what? I only needed 20 minutes. Yeah. So let me cut that off. Yeah. Yeah, I did about 20 minutes. It looks so beautiful. So I just took it off the oven. Let me turn my oven off right quick here. And this is the finale. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My little makeshift counter. Okay. I want you guys to see that. Let me move the camera up a little bit. There you go. And I'm going to hold this up so you can see it a little bit better. Wow. Look at that. That beautiful? Yeah. Now that's what you call mac and cheese, baby. Not no mac and cheese. It's macaroni and cheese. That's what you call macaroni and cheese, not mac and cheese. Old school. Yes, ma'am. And yes, sir. I'm not going to dip into it right now because I'm not ready to have my supper right now. But I will be eating probably in about another hour or so. So I'm going to let my baby, my little cheesy baby, just rest and just get the cheesy together. And I will be indulging in just a few. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for enjoying my videos, my shorts, and subscribing, sharing. I'm just beyond words. But I would love to hear from you guys. Drop me a comments, and I will certainly comment you back. I will certainly answer. I will certainly, yeah, I'm good at that. So drop me a line. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're feeling. Let me know, hey, just let me know something good. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. And as always, continue to be blessed. Enjoy some good eating. And I will see you on the next Loving Me Some Good Eating, y'all. Loving me, not loving me, but loving some good eats, y'all.